Good morning, everyone. Today, as a representative, I will discuss all about management and organizational analysis. For our meeting today, we will discussing type of business organization, organizational structure, manpower, and company's rules and regulations. About us. This section introduces the company's history and founders, emphasizing their expertise and commitment to providing engineering and construction services. It sets the context for the company's operations and leadership. Organization structure details the company's hierarchical setup, listing roles such as general manager, department heads, and assistant engineers. This illustrates clear lines of authority and departmental responsibilities. Manpower outlines qualifications and responsibilities for technical team members, focusing on practical experience and educational background. It defines roles such as project engineers, site supervisors, and QA or QC officers. Architectural and engineering leadership. This page outlines the qualifications and responsibilities of the head of architecture and engineering, emphasizing license credentials, CAD proficiency, and design oversight. Architect and civil engineer role describes the roles and qualifications of individual architects and civil engineers, focusing on design standards, technical software use, and construction oversight. Project management leadership. It presents the head of project management role, requiring significant experience and PMP certification. The focus is on ensuring timely, budget-conscious, and quality project completion. Project manager role. It defines the responsibilities of individual project managers, including coordination, safety compliance, and leadership across construction tasks. Urban planning leadership. List qualifications and duties for the head of urban planning, stressing environmental and community alignment in development initiatives. Urban planner role. Details the responsibilities of planners in designing sustainable and community-oriented projects using tools like GIS and SketchUp. Finance Department Leadership outlines the CFO's role in overseeing all financial operations, requiring CPA certification and software proficiency for accurate reporting and budgeting. Financial Analyst role focuses on analysts who interpret financial data and support management decisions through forecasting and modeling. Budget Officer role defines the role of managing project budgets and ensuring effective resource allocation using budgeting software. Marketing and Sales Leadership describes the head of marketing and sales role, emphasizing leadership in promoting services and equipment using digital marketing strategies. Marketing and sales staff roles covers marketing and sales team duties, including strategy execution, content creation, client engagement, and CRM tool use. HR leadership and staff outlines HR roles including the HR manager's oversight of recruitment, training, and compliance, and support roles focus on operations and onboarding. HR and supporting roles describes qualifications for HR, administration, legal, and procurement positions. It highlights the importance of support departments in maintaining company operations. Rules and regulations provides additional workplace expectations such as safety equipment usage, ID requirements, and misconduct. It complements earlier policies to ensure smooth daily operations. Attendance policy outlines rules related to punctuality, daily attendance, and consequences for late arrivals or absenteeism. It demonstrates the company's emphasis on discipline and time management. Absence policy. This page outlines acceptable reason for employee absences, such as sickness or family emergencies. It lists penalties for unauthorized absences, ranging from verbal warnings to termination, and stresses the need for documented proof. Tardiness policy details the company 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. work schedule and explains the monthly 60-minute grace period for lateness. Progressive disciplinary measures and applied after repeated offenses, and salary deductions are enforced based on the length of lateness. Break time policy specifies break periods including a 1-hour lunch and two 15 minutes breaks. Abuse of these breaks may lead to verbal or written warnings depending on the frequency. Daily time recording policy mandates the employees must clock in and clock out using the official system and prohibits body punching. Violations such as falsifying time records are labeled as major or grave offenses and may result in suspension or termination. Uniform policy specifies dress code standards, including required PPE for field staff and office attire for administrative roles. This section supports safety and professionalism. Uniform policy. All employees must wear company-issued uniforms during working hours. This uniform must be clean, well-maintained, and undamaged to ensure safety. SIBTEP logo must be visible at all times for easy identification. Mandatory safety gear. These gears are equipment should be used and wear at all times dependent on the requirement on certain location and activities. Special protective clothing. Specialized PPE is provided for specific tasks. Arc flash suits for electrical work, chemical resistant clothing for handling hazardous substances, and rain gear for waterproof outerwear for rainy conditions. Seasonal considerations. In summer, light seasonal considerations. For summer, light, breathable, fire retardant materials, hydration packs encouraged. And for other countries with winter, insulated jackets with visibility strips, gloves rated for cold environments. Enforcement and disciplinary action. Failure to comply with uniform and PPE policies may lead to verbal or written warnings, suspension from the job site, and possible termination for repeated non-compliance. Responsibilities and provisions. Employees must maintain the cleanliness and condition of their gear. The company provides initial PPE and two uniform sets. Free replacement of worn or damaged gear after inspection. And seasonal gear as part of employee benefits. Training. Training on PPE and uniform use is mandatory. Conducted during onboarding and refresher training every 6 months or as dictated by the project needs. Misconduct policy. List behaviors considered violations. For example, insubordination, harassment, and theft. and associates each with disciplinary measures. It reinforces a respectful and compliant workplace culture. Company conduct and ethics. Employees must act professionally and respectfully. They are expected to uphold company values like integrity, transparency, and innovation while complying with all internal policies and applicable laws. Misconduct for abusive or discriminatory behavior. Use of abusive language, harassment, or discrimination is penalized. Misconduct for dishonesty and falsification. Acts like falsifying records, lying, or plagiarism are penalized. Misconduct for defiance or disruption. Refusing reasonable instructions or disrupting operations is penalized. Misconduct for sexual and workplace harassment. Sexual or workplace harassment will be penalized depending on the frequency. Misconduct for violence or dangerous behavior. Acts of violence or possessing weapons are serious violations. Misconduct for substance abuse. Being under the influence or possessing illegal substances is penalized. Misconduct for theft or unauthorized use. Theft or unauthorized use of company's resources. Misconduct for breach or confidentiality. Unauthorized disclosure of sensitive data is serious offense. Disciplinary actions overview. List possible disciplinary measures. The first one is verbal and written warning. The second is suspension. Third is demotion or reassignment. Fourth is termination. Fifth is legal action. And sixth is dismissal. Reporting misconduct. Employees are encouraged to report unethical behavior confidentiality to HR or ethics officers. Investigations will be prompt and private.